Okay, real impromptu video here. I am wanting to address something that I have just recently learned. If you are not in my group, Increasing Life, jump in because I share all the stuff that we women need to know about. We women need in our lives, and it's all through experience. It's stuff that maybe even doctors do not address with you because you're just so much. Our body systems are so complex. I am not saying that I am a doctor, but I have studied and learned because through my own experience, found out how I was before and how I feel now is completely different. I want answers and I want other women to know how to change their lives as well. So one thing I learned recently is about stress. If you hear me talk a lot about stress, I apologize, but this thing is so important. I've heard again and again and again, stress is so bad for you. It can kill you. It can do so many things. And so I just recently learned by doing a Facebook Live on hormones and how the body works and so complex that our bodies are naturally going to, it's on your side. It's going to work for you. Bella, sit down. Our bodies are working for us. So when we get into a point of high stress, there are times that we cannot do anything about it. It's either family related, job related, personal relationships. It could be financial. A lot of times it's financial. For me, it's a lot of times financial. I go and jump off a cliff and then here I am and trying to figure out what I'm going to do. But it all ends up well. I am consider myself to be a Christian, so I do believe all things work for the good of those who love him. And then I pray, and then I have to do my part, where I have to go and work for those prayers to activate, believing that they are coming for me. But diseases can put stress on you. Surgeries, alcohol, excessive alcohol, excessive coffee, malnutrition, those things will cause stress in your life. But when you get to a point where you just can no longer sleep at night, you get to a point where you are so stressed that you feel like you're on a verge of a nervous breakdown. What do? What is going on? Well, your body is already, your endocrine system is where your hormones are working and producing, and they're just doing their things. So your adrenal glands is a part where hormone is released. When you're under high stress, you're not telling your body to do this, but your body is already working to produce, and it's releasing cortisol. It is it's your stress hormone. So it is pulling proteins. It is tearing down your muscles and your bones and pulling out all the nutrients, all of the proteins out of them and sending them to your adrenal glands to keep producing brain power to help deal with your stress. Wow, isn't our body so complex that it will do this? Elevated cortisol levels for any length of time will begin to tear ligaments between bones, causing your joints, your spine to get out of joint, to get out of an alignment. A lot of times when we're under stress, we start feeling aches and pains and our back hurts, and maybe we like move a just like simple way that we've always moved and something's out of alignment. You're under a high stress and your body is already working super hard to help you deal with this stress. How amazing is our bodies that can do that? Cortisol will draw protein from your bones that if it's continually, then it can lead to osteoporosis. We don't want that. We don't want that. So what can you do? I recommend that you, of course, stop stressing, but how can you stop stressing under such a high level of stress? I get it. I have been there. I'm still there. Like, what am I going to do? And I stay up at night and thinking about how am I going to handle this situation? And if it doesn't get handled, what am I going to do and how is it going to end? So what I have learned to do is to take a supplement, completely natural, so I don't have to stay on it forever. I take as needed, 2 in the morning, and if I'm super stressed, then 2 at night. So 2 in the morning, 2 at night. I leave it in my medicine cabinet and it's there when I need it. I can also give it to my husband. So it is bringing down my cortisol levels because I can't help myself. I can't tell my body to produce or to not produce cortisol, so I have to take a supplement to stop my cortisol from levels to keep producing cortisol. So is support that way, and then support your adrenal glands, because those are what's going to continue working and working and working, moving and moving and moving to help you deal with the stress. And so your immune system is going to be depleted, because again, it's pulling those nutrients and those proteins from it, so you're more likely going to get sick. Don't stress about that. Don't stress about getting that. So get something that's going to help bring your cortisol levels down, and then do something that will support your adrenal glands, which will be like clove essential oil, nutmeg essential oil. I wrote down, well, there was one more I'm missing that will also help. They're blends, Endoflex and Energy. Those are all essential oils that you could take, that you don't have to go to a doctor. You just simply know that you are under high stress and you know that it's just going to be temporary. Then grab those oils, put them where your adrenal glands are, on your feet. I can show you a picture of them. Basically, just put it all over your feet, put it all over your body, put it in the diffuser, take it in a capsule, and then take cortisol. Stop. It will help bring your cortisol levels down, because again, I can't tell my body stop making cortisol. The more stress I'm under, the more my body is going to be there to help me, and so it's going to continue producing more cortisol, and that is going to take a toll on my immune system, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to now support it as I get through this high stress situation. I hope that helps. Don't forget to join the group Increasing Life, and I will be more than happy to help you with what I'm going through and what I can help you, what you're going through. Have a great day.